Hi, my fellow Africans, 40 plus years of age and above, then listen up. This video might be one of the most important videos you have ever watched in your life. Wherever you are watching from, Ghana, Nigeria, Ivory Coast, South Africa, Ethiopia, Egypt, all across Cameroon, wherever you are watching from, maybe even living in the diaspora in the United States, Canada, across Europe, the UK, Germany, Italy, France. Find somewhere to sit and listen carefully, because this video might be a game changer, a lifesaver for you. Most people have declined in health. Do you feel like your joints are aching lately? You feel so tired after work, so tired that it even affects your family. You feel so sick, you don't really know what is going on in your body. You may have gone to the doctors, and even doctors can't figure out what is wrong with you. In this video, you will find out what is wrong with you, the problem with most people, and how to fix it. How to bring your energy back again. How to feel 18 or 20 years again. This video will be your answer. Maybe you are even a little older and your grandkids come and you can't even get up to play with them. This video is going to solve it for you. You will be jumping and running with your grandkids again. Most people are running their lives like a car with its check engine lights on. The problem is, when your check engine light is on in your car, you can still run your car for days, weeks, months, even years sometimes, even though it has a problem. But when the car finally breaks down, there's nothing any mechanic can do other than to maybe even replace the engine. But the problem is, with human beings, your engine is only one, and you can't replace it. It can be managed, but there's no way to recover. Have you realized that loved ones are dying lately? And friends, even younger ones, all across the world, younger ones, with diabetes, with stroke, with cancer. It's way too much. And this video might be the wake-up call that you need to really fix your health. My name is Lawrence Gamey, and I'll tell you my story. A few years ago, when I lived in the Bronx, after 40 years of age, I started to feel that my health was declining so much that my knees hurt. The same stairs that I climb now, I can't climb with ease. My knee hurts. After work, I feel so tired. I feel some energy has left my body, and I don't know what's going on. I cannot figure it out. There's no magic pill for me to take. So I decided to go to the gym, because I used to go to the gym and I stopped. So I went. I met a guy from Grenada, and he started to train me. I went 3 times a week. 2 weeks into the training, I was on the treadmill warming up to train with him, and then he asked me, "What do you eat?" He said, because I can't see any change, especially in your midsection. Before I answered him, he turned the treadmill off and said, let's sit down and talk. So we went to one of the offices to sit down. He told me he's from Grenada and that their food, the food that they eat, is similar to what we eat in Africa. The tubers, the yams, the beans, the bread, the rice, the maize, and all that. I said, yes, that is exactly what we eat. He said, that is the problem. That is the problem. Unless you change, nothing is going to change. And he began to tell me about eating more vegetables and protein, chicken breast and all that. And when I look at him, he's well defined with flat abs and everything. So I knew that he was telling me the truth, or he knew what he was talking about. So I listened. And when I left the gym that day, I went straight to the supermarket, bought all the vegetables I could buy, the chicken breast and everything. From then on, my life began to change. I started to change and eat more, vegetables, fruits and everything. Even went on to buy a juicer, Omega juicer. I bought Magic Bullet. I bought Vitamix, and every machine or tool that will help me, I bought it. And I started to juice all the apples and all the, fruits and vegetables and the leafy greens that I can find or I could buy. My health began to change a little bit. I lost some weight and I felt energized. My knees subsided and I thought I was on the right track. I was bagging my family into eating vegetables and chicken breast and everything. But as the years went on, my health began to decline again. Declined so much that I became worried. And so worried until of late I realized most of my loved ones and our friends are dying so young, and it kind of bothers me. But there is such a thing as dying before your time too. According to the Bible in Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 17, the Bible says, do not be overly wicked nor foolish. Why should you die before your time? The Bible is asking, why should you die before your time? That clearly shows that we can die before our time. And while the Bible has not stated that there's a fixed date that everybody is going to die, it clearly says here that if you make the wrong choices or your behaviors can speed up your death. And that's what we call premature death or untimely death. That is Bible for you. So most of the young ones that are dying left and right with diabetes, stroke, cancer, and all types of ailments are simply dying before their time. That is absolutely true, because even some of them weren't that sick. Like a cousin of mine died last week of tumor in the brain, and it just hit her just last week. She called the father prayed with her and sent her siblings to go for her and take her to the hospital. When they went there, she couldn't even open the door. They had to break into the door. Took her to the hospital, transferred her from one hospital to the other and to another one. And it got worse and worse. She could not recover. The father went there the Sunday, came home next day, Monday, she was gone. She was dead. Doctors could not save her. One of my in-laws also, 2 weeks ago, after losing the son, after the burial, 2 weeks after the burial, he wasn't feeling very well and he decided to go to the hospital for a checkup. Doctors checked and told him he was all right, there's nothing wrong. He came home. Wednesday, he came home. Next day, Thursday, he woke up and told the family, I'm still not feeling well. I think there's something wrong. I'm not feeling well. And he asked them to buy some food. Before they came with the food, he was sitting just like I'm sitting in the living room. When they came, he was home. At least he felt something and went to the hospital. For my cousin, he just struck her and they had to take her to the hospital. By the time they figured out that it was a tumor in the head, she was home. And my in-law, the doctors could not find out what was wrong. They just said, you're okay. He said, no, I'm not feeling okay. So you can know how you feel. And how you feel is important and may determine your stand, where you stand in health. If I ask you, how do you feel? How are you? I meet you on the street, my friend, how are you? Your first response will be, I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm all right. But let the conversation keep on going. 1, 2, 3 minutes, and then I ask you again. So how are you feeling lately? It's as if the first question you did not hear or it did not register. The second, how are you? All of a sudden, I'm not feeling very well of late. I get so tired from work. My knees hurt. This, that. So, not until you go deeper, you may not be able to figure it out that there's something wrong with you. You may be running your life with your health check engines on. And because you can go to work and come and go and come, feels like everything is okay. But no, there is stuff going on in your body. Even a brand new car, when you buy a car and take it off the lot and take it home, if you bring it back tomorrow and say you don't want it anymore, you cannot get your money back. It's depreciated. And so are we. How many days or years decades have you spent in this world? You are not the same. You have depreciated. And stuff is going on. So much is going on. If only you can see with your naked eye through your skin, it will be scary for some of you. But so what is the problem? Why all these diseases and sicknesses, all these diabetes and hepatitis and cancer and all this trouble, pressure and everything? It's simply the food that you and I ate before. I have changed, absolutely. But the food that you eat every day is the cause for your tiredness and your decline in health. Dr. Anthony Shafee said, plants are trying to kill us. Plants are trying to kill us. And he explains that there are toxins, lectins, oxalates, and poisons, and so many things in the plants that are negative for us, but we don't know it. So much. And the plants protect themselves. They have a defense mechanism. And that's how they protect themselves, through all these toxins, to prevent us from eating them, and also insects from eating and destroying it. The plants don't want you to eat them. For example, tomatoes has lectins in it. The spinach has oxalate, is I think the number 1 oxalated plant, if not number 2, number 1 in the world. I used to juice this thing left and right. So there's a problem with the plants that we eat. That is the cause of most of our problems. The plants the carbohydrates, the seed oils. These are the problems. And most Africans, this is all we eat. Carbohydrates, the rice, the beans, the bread, pasta and all that. The kenke, the fufu, the achake, so much carbohydrates. And some fruits and vegetables, but these are the problem. You may ask, so what should we eat? What should we eat? According to Dr. Ken Berry, he frames it as the PhD, the proper human diet. The proper human diet. And that is the way I eat now. I've been eating that for a few months now, and I'm so full of energy. I feel like 18 again. Literally, I feel like 18 years again. I have the energy of an 18-year-old. Yes, that is the truth. I never felt any better. From the age of 40, I declined. I got worried, but now all the worries are gone. I'm full of energy. My knee pain is gone. It's totally gone. Within 2 weeks, I did not feel it anymore. It just changed me. The proper human diet, Dr. Kenberry explains, it's our ancestral diet. This is what this is the way they ate thousands of years ago. Our ancestors, they were hunter-gatherers. They hunted for their meals. All they ate was meat, red meat, and the fish. They lived along the rivers. They fished. They went hunting, killed the antelope, the deers, and all that, the buffalo. They grilled them. They ate the protein and the fats, and it sustained them. They feel okay. They get satiated, and even if they don't eat for days, they're okay. And they never had an issue with their health. There was no diabetes. There was no heart attacks. There was no cancers. None of these things existed. Only in recent years, when agriculture developed and started the revolution, then all these diseases also started. When they go back in history, they can pinpoint that when the agricultural revolution started, that was when all these diseases and all these problems also started. All the problems started. So it is connected with the food. It is. So the solution is to eat meat like our ancestors did. Ruminant animals, which is the cow, the goat, the lamb, the buffalo, the bison, and all that. These animals have 4-chamber stomachs. So when they eat the grass, which we cannot eat and process, our system cannot process it, they eat, they process it, they clear all the toxins, they suck the nutrients into their body, and we get to eat it. So when you eat this way, you don't even have to take any nutrients, no supplements, like the vegetarians and the vegans do. If you're a vegetarian or vegan, you have to supplement. It's a requirement. You have to take vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin B12, iron, and the rest. But we get all our nutrients from the animal. That's how God made it. So we don't supplement. But if you eat this way and you go test your blood or your doctor and you have to supplement, fine, you can supplement. But you may not have to because you won't need it. Most people don't need it. They don't take it. People have been eating 30, 40, 50 years living on meat only. On meats, eggs, fish, and the animal fats. And have no problems. No cholesterol problem, no nothing. And even if you have cholesterol, if you eat this thing, Cholesterol is not an indication that you are going to die or have a heart attack. People have eaten this way 50 years and nothing, no single heart attack, no deaths from eating the fat, nothing. They're looking younger, like I'm looking right now. I'm young, I'm looking younger. Definitely, I didn't look the same a few months ago. No, I've changed. It changes you from the inside out. Literally. So much that even my body odor changed. I can't smell nothing. But months ago or over the years, I have to use deodorant. I cannot forget not to use deodorant. I will smell. But now, even if I forget to use deodorant, I do not smell nothing. Zero. My armpit does not smell. 3 weeks into it, I said people have reported that they don't smell nothing. Their body odor has changed. So 3 weeks I told my wife, today I'm not going to put no deodorant, but I'll take it with me. I'll put it in the car just in case. And I took it with me. Every couple of hours I'll smell nothing. I'm like, anyway, every couple of hours until I forgot, and then I came home and I thought, oh honey, I told you I won't use deodorant. I smelled nothing. She smelled my armpit and there was nothing. She goes, I don't smell nothing. I'm like, it works. It's worked for me too. So till now, till today, I have no body odor. It just smells like water, like nothing. I can't believe this. How come I'm just eating only meat, eggs, bacon, butter, and my body odor even is changed? How? I don't understand it, but it works. And there are countless testimonies online about stuff that is so much. When I was eating the plants and all these carbohydrates, my weight was over the bar. I was way overweight. I was overweight. I'll put my before and after photo right there for you to see. I changed. My tummy is now flat and I'm energized. I feel so strong. I don't know where this energy comes from, but it's from the meat, obviously. Yes. Flat tummy, energy, clean body odor. I felt great. And I want all my loved ones and all my fellow Africans everywhere across the board to eat the same and claim their health back, to get your energy back. It's going to come back. An 87-year-old man living in Australia with a wife doing the same diet was put on 19 medications. Few months after he started, he went to the doctors. They tested him, did the blood work. The doctor was surprised. He said, what happened to you? What did you do? This is improved, this improved, this improved. And he took 17 medications off level 2. And when he was giving his testimony, he explained that the next time he goes to the doctor is going to take these 2 off also. So even 87-year-old man is working for him. It has to work for you. Most of you are not that old, but when you can't even play with your grandkids, you can't run with them. You can't. You lost all your energy. It will come back. Just eat the meat. Eat the eggs, bacon, any meat, fish, chicken, whatever. Just eat it. And scramble your eggs, cut your beef. In fact, I'm going to do more videos of what I eat, how I cook it, the different recipes to make it easier for you also to follow. Yes, our ancestors ate this way. They were carnivores. They were carnivores. My BMI, body mass index, is now 23.6 in the normal range. Just from eating this. And with no exercises. Zero. Still zero exercise. I've been telling my wife we have to start exercising because I want even more. But till today, no exercises. And it's working. Yes. You too can do this. Just try it. If it doesn't work, you go back and eat whatever you are eating. You have nothing to lose. and all to gain. But I know if you do this, you'll never go back, because I'm not going back to eat the same thing that I ate. No, I'm not going back. It's not my fault that I ate that way. No, my parents taught me the food that I ate. My grandma taught my mom. My mom taught me, and I'm teaching my kids what to eat. Because when you were born, your mom gave you breast milk and then started to introduce you to solid foods. You have no choice. But now that my eyes are open, we've been deceived for far too long. Red meat is not good for you. Salt is not good for you. Eggs is not good for you. It's all lies. It's not true. It's not true. They want you sick. And when you are sick, you go to them and they'll give you all the medications. And none of them is a magic pill. None of them. When you eat this way, you'll be okay. You'll get your health back. And live your life. The one life that God has given you, live it until He calls you. If He doesn't call you, you don't go. You can't die an early death just because of your actions and your behaviors, of just eating anything. No. Maybe you didn't know. It's not your fault. I didn't know. I discovered it. And then I tried it and it's working. I introduced a few people, my classmate in New Jersey. It's working for her. 2 weeks she calls me and tells me, my knee pain is gone. I can't believe this. I'm like, yes, it was the same for me. She used to wear 2X in uniform. Now she's wearing large and even going down to medium. My waist size was 36. Now I'm going to 32. All my pants are big. I feel young. You too can do it. Anybody can do this. It's simple. It cuts your cooking time and everything in half. You go to the supermarket, you go to one aisle and pick just a few things and you're gone. It saves you time. Don't wait until you get sick before you eat this way. You don't have to do that. You can do this. My friends, my fellow Africans, you can do this. Don't wait to be sick before you eat the right way. Do not wait. I promise to do more videos showing different types of food, how I make them, different types of recipes to make it easier for you so that we all can go on this journey of good health. Let's live for our children, our grandchildren, our wives, and our entire family. Because most of our friends that have gone on should have been here with us. They weren't that sick. They weren't that sick. It hurts that we've lost many of our friends and our families. Of course, no one is going to survive it. We will all not survive it. But why should we die before our time? That was the question the Bible asked. So let's live our lives. Just let go of the carbohydrates for a while. Let go of the seed oils. If it doesn't work for you, you can always go back and eat the way you ate. But for me, I am not going back. I am not going back. If I can do it, you can do it too. So don't listen to what they are telling you. That red meat is not good for you, it causes cholesterol. It's not true. Don't listen that eggs is not good for you, you can't eat more than 1 or 2 eggs. It's not true. I eat lots of eggs. I eat 7 to 8 eggs at a go. Yes. And don't listen to them telling you don't eat salt. If you don't eat salt, according to the experts and the research, if you don't eat salt at all, you will not last. You will die. You need the salt. There are some nutrients in the salt that the body needs to operate, to live. So the problem with salt is if you eat carbohydrates, then you have problem with salt. But if you eliminate the carbohydrates, you will not have problem with salt. So whatever your medications that the doctor has given you or you're taking, don't stop. Just continue to take it. Continue to take it. But eat this way, the proper human diet, our ancestral diet. And then over time, your doctors will take off your medication because you will improve. And you yourself will begin to feel better. The feeling is very important. Yes. Doctors can give you all the medications in this world, but if you don't feel good, you don't feel good. But if you feel good, you know that you feel good. You know that you've changed. I am 100% sure that it will work for you because it's worked for many, many thousands of people. If it doesn't work for you, you can always go back, like I said. But what do you have to lose? Nothing. You already eat meat already, you already eat fish and all that. You just have to make it your diet. The protein and the fats. That is what will heal you from the inside outside. I'll see you in the next video. Share this video and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Adios. Bye-bye.